Students, this is the fourth video on trigonometry. In this video, I am going to prove two important theorems which helps you to solve the exercise 3.1 verbal problems. First, I consider second theorem. In the first theorem, you have proved pi radians is equal to 180 degrees. This is second theorem. To prove that the length of an arc of a circle, is L is equal to r theta, where r is the radius of the circle, theta is an angle subtended by that length at the center, and this theta is compulsorily measured in terms of radians. In your 10th standard, you have learned how to write the expression for the length of an arc of a circle in terms of degree measure. Here I prove in terms of radian measure. Proof. In order to prove this theorem, first we consider a circle with, let O be the center. Then OA be the radius. Now, choose an arc AB on the circumference of a circle such that arc length is AB. If the arc length is AB, then the angle formed by here is 1 radian. Okay. Choose an arc AB such that arc AB is equal to radius. Then angle AOB is 1 radian. This we know. Now, I make one construction. I want to find out the length of this arc. Let me call this as C, and there is an arc AC whose length is L. Let AC be an arc on the circumference of a circle. Okay. Arc AC is of length L. Let angle AOC, angle subtended by this arc AC at the center, is theta radians. Since I took this in terms of radians, this also I choose in terms of radians only. Okay, and we know one more thing. If in a circle, the arcs are proportional to the angles subtended by them at the center. Here I have two arcs. One is arc AB, the other one is arc AC. Arc AB divided by arc AC is equal to angle AOB divided by angle AOC I can take. So I write here arc AB divided by arc AC is equal to angle AOB divided by angle AOC. Here, what is the arc length AB? You have chosen the arc AB is equal to the radius of the circle, so it is R. Arc AC, this we want in terms of theta, so I write arc AC. Angle AOB is 1 radian. Okay, angle AOC, this also I write it compulsorily in terms of radians only. Theta radians. Cross multiply. R theta is equal to L into 1 radians. So, L is equal to R theta. Since R theta is measured in terms of radians and L into 1 in terms of radians, means I can just write L is equal to R theta, where theta is always measured in terms of radians. Okay. I hope you have understood. Now, I consider one more theorem. Theorem 3. To prove the area of a sector of a circle is half r square theta, where r is the radius of that circle and theta is an angle subtended by that sector at the center, where theta is compulsorily measured here also in terms of radians. In your 10th class already you have proved this theorem in terms of degrees. Okay, that there is 360 r square like that. Okay, proof. In order to prove this, here also I will consider a circle. Let O be the center, OA be the radius. Okay. Now, I want the area of a sector, means suppose there is a sector here whose area to be found out. We don't know what is the area of this. Okay. OAB, sector AOB is equal to how much? Okay, you know what is the definition of sector? Sector is nothing but a region in a circle bounded between two radii and an arc is called as a sector. So now, this sector AOB, I want to find out its area. So in order to find out that, I make a construction, draw OC perpendicular to OA. Now I write all these things. Consider a circle with O as its center, OA be the radius. Okay, choose sector AOB, okay, such that area of sector AOB is how much. In order to find out the area of the sector AOB, I have done a construction. What is the construction I have made? Draw this line OC perpendicular to OA. Suppose OC and OA are perpendicular, what is the angle formed here? This is 90 degree, or in terms of radian measure, you can call it as pi by 2. Okay, pi by 2. And what is this arc AC? Arc AC is what? It is just the 1/4 of the circumference of circle, and as for the area of this is concerned, it is 1/4 of the area of that circle, and this part we want. Okay, draw OC perpendicular to OA. Area of a sector AOC is always 1/4 of the area of a circle whose radius is R. 1/4 into. What is the formula to find out the area of a circle? It is pi r square. Thus, area of sector AOC is pi r square. And here you have noticed angle AOB. This is our sector we want, and we don't know how much angle does it make. So I choose this as theta, whereas angle AOC is pi by 2. The areas of sectors are proportional to their angles subtended at the center. Here also I can consider sector area of a sector, which what? AOB divided by area of a sector, this one, AOC. Okay. Then this sector makes an angle theta at the center, so it is angle AOB divided by angle AOC. What is sector of AOB? That we want, so I keep it as it is. Area of a sector AOB divided by area of sector AOC. This is, it is 1/4 into area of a circle, 1/4 into pi r square. Angle AOB, this is theta radians. Since I have considered this in terms of radians, this also I write it as pi by 2 only, not 90 degree. I will write it as pi by 2. Now, I write here, area of sector AOB, area of a sector AOB is equal to, there is theta divided by pi by 2. Take this to the right hand side. What we have? 1/4 into pi r square. Now, cancel the common terms. This 2 is the denominator. For the denominator, it cancels with 2 1s are 2 2s are. Pi cancels. Theta remains, r square remains in the numerator, and there is 2. In other words, I can say it as area of sector AOB is half r square theta, where theta is measured in terms of radians. Thus, the area of a sector of a circle whose radius is r and which makes an angle theta at the center is given by the formula half r square theta. Okay, I hope you have understood. In the next video, we shall see the examples based upon these two formulae. Okay, thank you.